Hola, rebellious numinous moon here, back to do a reading for you. So let's dive right in. We're going to do some angelic messages. I'm going to start with that. I felt guided to use that for you guys. The energy feels kind of heavy today. Maybe it's just me. I don't know, but the energy I'm picking up on is just a little heavy. So let's see if there's loving, supporting, guided messages from your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides. What do you need to hear? What do you need to know? What do you want to know? What messages do you have for collective? So something that you need clarity on, you need more information on, that is something that you're receiving. You're also being guided to receive. Yeah, see, you're wanting some sort of answers. Okay, so I feel like they wanted you to go within to get those answers, and you will receive the clarity and the answers that you're needing. And you'll receive it with a peaceful, graceful solution, something that'll actually make you feel better. You know, it'll bring you some sort of relief. Okay, we have forgiveness on the bottom. I feel like this is something that's more geared towards yourself, forgiving yourself, needing to forgive yourself. Y'all, you got a big opportunity coming up. Okay, especially within like the next few months. There's this big opportunity that's coming up for you. Okay. This is going to bring you a lot of happiness. This could be this peaceful resolution. This could be you releasing some sort of like shame or guilt that you feel in regards to something, or like I heard imposter syndrome. So maybe you've been feeling that. Yeah, something is coming towards you here within the next few weeks. All right. What messages do you have for the collective, please, Spirit? Ooh, look at that. The Sun card with the Hermit on the bottom. So coming out of solitude, also overall improvement, like in your health. I feel like um, something within your confidence. Okay. You've also been like in a solitary period, or like self-reflecting on something, a lot of soul searching. So maybe something is happening in your life that's really causing you to keep to yourself, go within. And that's when divine and angels are trying to get you to tune in. Okay, trying to get you to tune in to the path of your life, the path that you're on. They could be wanting you to release, release people, release situations, release things that aren't bringing you that clarity, that resolution that you're looking for any longer. So I feel like you could be on this new path. And it feels a little heavy. It feels a little heavy, feels intense, or like whatever you're going through is just weighing heavy on you. 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 3 of Swords. So heartbreak. Look, and we have the Star card under that, and that represents healing. So there's something that maybe you waited for and you could have been disappointed about. Maybe someone didn't show up the way that you hoped or expected. Um, there's just some sort of loss or something that you could feel backstabbed, betrayed on, or just feel heavy. This is heavy, intense energy that brings sadness and heartbreak. This could have been something that's already happened. Because I feel like with the Star card here, it's like your angels want you to know that you are going to heal from this. There is something higher, better, and brighter that's coming towards you. It's like saying, have hope, keep faith, okay? Keep reaching. Because you see this person back here is hurt and sad and disappointed and in grief, Okay, so some of you could be going through like grief or mourning. I totally understand. Definitely totally understand that. But I feel like this angel here, this representation of this archetype, this divine being, um, is saying to hold on. Okay, to hold on. There's either people that want you to reach out for help, or there's you being able to provide this help to others. Could be an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And we also have a Pisces here. So what's next for you with this energy? I definitely feel like um, you are recovering. Wow, you got the Seven of Pentacles twice. What are you saying? Clarity. Oh, shit. The clarity you need is coming. You're cutting something out. You could have cut something out that you were tied to like a really long time, and it really hurt you to have to cut it out. But again, it's because you have to get to this better, higher, brighter place for you within yourself. Ah, look, the Lovers. So this could have been in regards to a relationship, someone you had a really strong love connection with, tie with, bond with. You could feel like this person was your soulmate. Some of you cut out something old with someone and you're manifesting something brand spanking new. Okay. You could have had a choice to make, and I feel like you could be realizing that you made the right choice for yourself. You made the best choice. And something else that you've been waiting on, damn, it's about to be a success. The universe is about to bless you. They're gonna bless you. Yeah, they're going to bless you because you ended something that was very painful. If you were dealing with a fire sign and you cut them off, whew, they're in grief. They're like grief stricken. Some of you could be this grief stricken person because you had to cut someone off. You had to, this is the death card here. You had to like really, whatever this dead weight was, okay? And no pun intended if that's like what you're going through. But there is something that feels like that. Like that's the death card. It's like something that's either physically has died or it's an energetic transformation. And someone could have just had you waiting, or it's been something that maybe you yourself have just been sitting on and you didn't really act on it because you knew it was going to hurt. But now, you did it anyway because that's growth. Everything isn't always going to be pleasant, right? We know that, like, that's a part of growth. And I feel like you're going to be rewarded for that. Like you have a new cycle starting in your life, something new that you're going after. Some of you could be like witches, or you're into something really creative. Like you could like draw people towards you with your beauty, or like your fire, or like there's a fire that's been lit within you. I just really feel like somebody's cutting off like old things. It's like getting your ends trimmed or clipped, like cutting off the dead ends, the split ends, So whatever you're going through, whatever this ending is, it really is um catapulting you into like a whole new portal. So some of you could be like feeling like you're time shifting. There's a lot of healing though. So you be patient with yourself. Um Especially if you feel like there's something that you need to act on and you haven't done it, like you haven't pulled that band-aid off because you are anticipating how bad it's going to hurt. But I feel like the anticipation that you could be creating, the fear that you could be creating, is way more than actually it's like, yes, it hurts, but it's like, it's almost like you're not, you could be feeling like you're alone in this or you don't have support, but divine is the support, and they are supporting you, and you're manifesting something a lot better for yourself by um by taking this hard road, by making a choice. 1022, as they say that. No. Okay. Let me use these astrology cards. Let's see. Mother figure, feminine energy. Somebody, if you're a feminine or you deal with feminine energy, um, there's this breakthrough that has happened or that will happen, right? Because it depends on the perspective. Like I said, if you're the feminine, there's a breakthrough that's happening. You're becoming like really clairvoyant, really powerfully magnetic, very strong earthy energy, very like heavy energy as well. You could be someone who's um sensitive. You could be like really in tune with your feelings. You could be really self-aware. There's also, it's giving like something is fitting, something's being molded, something's being shaped or like formed together. It's like earthy, practical energy meets something tender and comforting, and something's blooming here. There's something solid that's being formed, and it could have to do with something new that you're giving birth to. Um, it also has to do with how some of you could be an introvert. It could also have to do with like how you're being more caring and receptive to the energy that you're like receiving, that you're connecting to. And it must be divine because it's something that is nourishing you and providing something back towards you. Somebody's very dreamy. Somebody could also like to do like forms of escapism or something like that. So I feel like you could be um coming out of that or finding yourself more empowered. So it really depends how it fits for you. If you're someone who's more sensitive or introverted, there's some sort of shifting and a breakthrough that's happening, and you're really finding empowerment in that energy. Some of you who are more practical, more productive, or more seeking, or more like a tenacious, patient, and that sort of energy, there's still an empowerment that you're having as well, that you're embracing in that, but you're also becoming more emotional, or more going within, imaginative, more spiritual. It's water, it's watery and earthy energy. And somehow you could also be like channeling that to like the masses. So maybe you have like a big following, or maybe you have like a platform or something in some kind of way, or maybe you're really into like technology. I don't know, but there's some sort of shift, awakening, something quick. It's almost like tower energy, but you didn't get the tower, but that's this Uranus energy. You did have that strong Aquarian energy as well. Pluto's in Aquarius, and you have this death card and this transformation. So some of you could really embody that rebellious sort of innovative, unconventional energy, and you're getting some sort of insight in that. Some of you could be on the cusp of like Aries or Pisces as well, but I feel like you're really tapping into something that's about to really work for you. Like you're being encouraged to tap into this energy, or you're being encouraged to see the potential in this or in yourself. You know, I feel like you're getting hope. Something is giving you hope. Something is giving back to you. Okay. So divine is giving back to you. Someone specifically could be giving back to you, but there's a cycle here that is broken, not repeating. The new cycle that's being created, that's growing, where there's like a realization, there's a reward coming for that. Especially if you know you've been through all this pain and you sacrificed, uh, whatever that feeling. It's kind of like, okay, like I said, you cut something off that you knew you needed to, you had to, even though you loved it. It brought you pleasure, it brought you joy, but it wasn't good in some kind of way for you after time or too much time or whatever. And you did it. Like, it was hard as fuck. It hurt bad. I mean, look at her. She's really mourning what was there, and it's not there anymore. Some of you could be like feeling like you're aging. You're not liking your looks. I feel like that's something, but that is going to change, or you're going to start pouring that energy into yourself. It's going to take time. Be patient with yourself. So those are the messages I have for you. I hope they helped. If they did, definitely like or subscribe. And until next time, peace, love, and blessings. Bye.